welcome back to Spectrums. Our next guest has been unemployed, spending way above her means, but now she's back on track. Please help us welcome Ameenah Tate.
Can you say your sister? No. Hello.
Hello there.
I was like, you're so cute.
Yeah, very cute.
Oh, it was Aaliyah rushed me, so I just threw everything
No,
together.
who did?
What? Huh? However, you had been unemployed for about 2 years. Can you explain to us how you became unemployed?
I wasn't doing the right things. I didn't have the right people in my life, so the people that was in my life trying to ruin me, so they caused me to lose my job.
Who are these people? What are you talking about? Elaborate, please.
Okay, my kid's grandmother. I was going through a custody battle with my kid's father, and I was working at a job where it allowed me to move into a better neighborhood and put things together for my kids. So his mother wanted the kids to stay with them, so she called my job, made things up, and we constantly went back and forth with my job. Then it caused me to lose my employment.
Oh, wow. So during that time, you were unemployed. A lot of us, like I said, I felt the economy. I felt it real hard, but obviously at the time you didn't, or at least you showed that you didn't. You continued to spend, you continued to do a lot of things. Can you explain that?
Like a lot of other people with pride, when you're doing your worst, you don't want to let people see that you're doing your worst, so you try to keep that image up and like whatever it takes, you don't care. You like, if I do this next month, it's going to be so hard. You don't care about next month. It's like next month is next month. Today I got to be like this.
Right. So how, because when she introduced you, she kind of said, and I know we'll probably end up going kind of back to where you were, but basically that's where you were now, but you obviously have a job now.
Yes.
And so have you changed your spending habits, or is it the same type of thing, or was there some type of breakthrough through this unemployment?
Like Pandora said earlier, you know, when you're younger, it's like your state of mind is not where it should be. As you get older, you notice that, you know, hey, something has to change. I can't keep living like this. And so then you reprioritize, you try to do things differently, and you got to understand, if I'm working on a DOTS budget, I shouldn't be visiting BB.
This is true. You can visit.
Dots have cute clothes now.
You get it in at DOTS now.
Yes.
Knock the dots.
Accessories. Exactly.
However, what was it that made you say, you know what, I can't keep spending? Because you pretty much spent your savings.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I ran through my savings and my kids' savings.
Oh, my God. Just to keep up appearances.
Yes.
Wow.
It just, I hit a certain age where it was like, you know what? I'm not trying to please Sally and Becky. I'm not trying to look good in nobody's eyes. I have kids that's coming up, and I'm going to have to leave something behind for them. So then I put myself on a budget, which I'm doing really good. And now, you know, now I'm back on track. I had to figure out what's more important to me. And as you get older, things that were important to me at a younger age, once I got past that certain spot, wasn't important to me anymore.
So it was your own budget, or did you like see a financial counselor, or you just said, I'm going to do this, do this, do this?
I don't believe in paying people to manage my money, so I just sat down myself and just put together a budget. I figured out, you know, I get X amount of dollars every month. This has to be done. This has to be done, and I could put up this much in 1 year. And like usually when I was younger, like 1 year was like forever to me. But then now it's like 1 year is like a month.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
So I'm like, by the end of this
cold
year,
turkey. Wow.
Yeah, by the end of this year, I can have this much money saved up if I stay on this budget that I put together for myself.
So what are some of the things that you cut out? That you're saying, okay, I need to cut these things out so that I can have.
She's trying to figure out some of them things to cut out. She's like,
No, I stopped shop. I used to, every time I went somewhere, I had to have name brand on. Like it had to be symbols. I had to have the big BB bag or the Armani whole outfit. I just stopped with that. I said, I'm tired of paying other people mortgage. I want my own mortgage. So like I started shopping at Dots. I would give me a cute pair of jeans from Dots. I would get, of course, I would have to have a handbag. I'd give me a nice handbag. I just started cutting out a lot of stuff. I stopped trying to go to everything that came up, like the All-Star games and then the Bayou Classics. And I stopped doing all of that. and
only went to the Super Bowl.
Only went to the.
But that's good though.
But Justin settled everything and the Super Bowl.
It can be very expensive to go to those. I mean, because the club prices are higher and all that. So now, what advice would you give someone else that is like all over the place throughout the year?
Unemployed and spending and trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Focus. Focus. Know what you want. Know 2-3 years down the line where you need to be. Know what you're working with, and forget about Ann and Susan, and focus on your life and your budget, and look at those that are looking at you to support them and do what's right for you and them.
How did you land the job that you have now?
Well, because I am an excellent salesperson. No, it was hard. It really was. Like Pandora said, I'm used to like saying hello, and then I have, I have basically, And it came to where I was going to jobs, and I'm like, oh, I know I got this in the bag. 1 week passed, 2 weeks passed. I'm like, ooh. So it came to the point where I just did whatever I had to do. Where I work at now, it takes me 1 hour and 10 minutes to get to work every day. Because I work but you have to do what you have to do. You just have to buckle down and like. I know some people feel like, well, I was making this much. I'm not going back there. You got to just start somewhere and then just stay in prayer, and then one day where you want to be will come.
So what did you do different for the job that you have now? That you with the other jobs, you was just like, I got it, but then
I just cut out. I cut out the arrogance first, and I said like
humble. We talked about that.
I had to humble myself because the job that I lost, I was making almost $70,000 a year at. And I'm like, I'm not going backwards. If I can't make this or more, I'm not doing it. I just cut everything out, and I did, I prayed, and I went in. I took the lower pay that started off at lower pay, and then now I'm back to where I need to be.
That's right.
So you just got to start wherever God blesses you to start. Don't turn anything down.
That's great. Yeah,
that's a good story. This is that story. No, it is.
Yeah. Now you were saying that. Okay, so you used to do the Super Bowl and all the All-Star, all of those different types of things. So I know you haven't cut out everything completely. So what are some smaller things, or what are some other things that people can still do to be able to be entertained and have fun?
And be themselves.
Well, instead of, I cut a lot of, whether we know it or not, the people that we keep around us affect us.
Yes.
And they, either we're this or that from who we hang around. So I cut out basically all my girlfriends. And like I went to the Super Bowl, I took my son.
You had to cut them out.
Well, because
she said girlfriends.
Yeah, girlfriends are different from real friends. My real friends is like this little short girl, and I know her name Aaliyah. She's my real friend. No, but I cut out all the unnecessary stuff, because sometimes the people you hang around, you see them doing this, so you like, I'm doing that too. So I just cut everything out. People that were unnecessary to be around, I stopped messing with them. And like, I went to the Super Bowl, but I didn't pay that $2,400 for the ticket. I went to the Plaza party for the $400.
Wow.
Okay.
You got to downsize. Like, just know what you're working with, and you can't say.
Know what you're working with.
And stop working off impulse, because when you work off impulse, you end up that next week like, why did I do that? I should have never did that.
So whenever you get a bad feeling inside of you, obviously you went wrong somewhere. How I used to be with shopping. I used to say that. I still shop, but I don't shop as much.
Oh, okay.
But I would buy too much, and I would leave the store feeling sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So obviously it was something wrong, and everybody's like, "No, spend it. You got it. You don't have to."
That's why those girlfriends.
Now I feel the economy.
Yes, the girlfriend
wasn't a good thing.
Well,
thank you, Ameenah, for being here and sharing your story. We really appreciate
ladies.
it.
Thank you for having me.
You guys know Spectrums. We always have entertainment, so stay tuned for Sondra B, Songwriter.
Yes.
Welcome back to Spectrums, everybody. Please help us welcome our next guest, singer-songwriter, Sondra B.
Yes, honey.
Hello.
Yes, Sondra.
I love the girl. I like that hairdo. So you named it, right?
I sure did.
So what did you name it?
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Willow.
Oh,
Okay.
Willow. is, Willow. It is,
Whip
Willow.
your hair
I
back
like
and
it.
forth.
Whipping it back and forth.
Yes, so
You
cute.
guys remember when I was telling you about Side Hustle and 3She? She's part of 3She.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
not know that. Okay,
Okay.
so we
We
finally
have
meet
one
Sondra.
more.
I'm
who's
the
not here,
second
Sunny.
one of
Yeah,
3
she's
She.
second.
I
So,
love that
and
name.
then a lot of people have heard your voice and may not know it. You also do the intro for Bailey Coleman.
I did not know
Yes,
that.
yes,
Go ahead,
yes.
Sonj.
She's been playing that now for about 6 years, I want to say, when
How'd
I
you get to
submitted
do
to it.
that?
One of the producers that I work with is friends with her.
Okay.
So she
Who
actually,
you know, folks.
yeah, she actually came down to a show that I was doing down at 311 some years ago. And I was actually the song that I'm going to